Hello everyone, this is Zombieman16 here, and today I'm going to be telling you my 2017 NFL mock draft. So I'm going to be doing all 7 rounds, and in this video I'm going to be doing round 1, and I'll post the other rounds later today or in the next course of 5 days. Everyone knows the draft is really soon. So the first pick, I'm going to have Cleveland Browns get Myles Garrett. Although they could use a quarterback, I think they're going to be solving that with free agency and trades. And Myles Garrett is the best talent available. And remember, defensive wins championships. And next, for San Francisco, I'm going to have them pick Solomon Thomas. They also could use a quarterback, but like I said, defenses win championships, and DeForest Buckner is not going to help them in the edge rush. And plus, Solomon Thomas has that like Camille Black and Aaron Donald attitude. He can get to the quarterback, so you better watch yourself if you're a quarterback. So cheesy. Okay, for Chicago Bears, I'm going to have them get them Jonathan Allen. Oh, they could also use a quarterback here. So many people could use quarterbacks. Jonathan Allen is the best pick because they need help dealing with defense against all those teams that they have explosive offenses in their conference. Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota all have offensive good running backs or good QBs. And they need help on the defensive side. For the next pick, I'm going to have the Jacksonville Jaguars pick Leonard Fournette. Last year, the defense is one who did the best, and the offense struggled. Blake Bortles is going to need some help and less reliability. And with Leonard Fournette, they can have a good backfield game. And plus, he's one of the best running backs since Adrian Peterson. For the 5th pick, I'm going to have the Tennessee Titans get LaShawn Lattimore. The Tennessee Titans, they need a cornerback. And with Marcus Mariota leading the offense, this could be one of the missing pieces they need to get to the playoffs. And plus, Marshawn Lattimore, even though doesn't have as much years as football, is a great corner and shuts down. He's probably the best corner available. And there's a lot of first-round projected corners. The next pick, I'm going to have the New York Jets take O.J. Howard. Ryan Fitzpatrick is not a good QB. I know that. They need a new QB. But they need also offensive power. O.J. Howard, the tight end, can block and help the QBs there and can catch. And plus, he's out of Alabama. Everyone's good there. With the 7th pick, I'm going to have the Los Angeles Chargers get Malik Hooker. The Chargers need a safety after losing Eric Weddle to the Baltimore Ravens. And plus, Malik Hooker is really good at interceptions. That can give Phillip Rivers more opportunity to have the ball. And plus, he's a veteran. He can make something happen. With the 8th pick, I'm going to have the Carolina Panthers get Dalvin Cook. They could use maybe some other help in different areas, like a corner or something, but Cam Newton needs help. And Dalvin Cook is a really good running back. He has really big speed. He's explosive, can make big plays, long runs, and can help Cam Newton out a lot. Reveal the pressure. I know they do have a reasonable good quarterback, but in time, Dalvin Cook will become their star running back. The 9th pick, I'm going to have Derek Barnett be taken by the Cincinnati Bengals. Why I think they should have Derek Barnett is because they need an edge rusher, and the Cincinnati defense is not as good as it was, while some of their star players are starting to get old. And they do have A.J. Green, and Carson Palmer is and they do losing Carson Palmer a while ago and not having the best quarterback ever in Andy Dalton. They think you might need a quarterback. But I think Andy Dalton can be good for a while, and they need help on defense. And Derek Barnett is what broke Reggie Wright's record for sacks. And with the 10th pick, I'm going to have the Bills select Jamal Adams. The Buffalo Bills were one of the two teams that beat the New England Patriots that last season. But you're thinking, and they shut them out, but you're thinking, why would they need defense? Because they need a safety. And Jamal Adams is the all-around guy. And he's very, very tough. He can help them win and try to get into the playoffs. With the offense looking good and them signing Tyrod Taylor, I think the quarterback situation is taken care of for now. And with the 11th pick, I'm going to have the New Orleans Saints get Marlon Humphrey. I know New Orleans Saints might need a quarterback very soon with Drew Brees getting old and entering his 17th season or 18th season. I've lost count. That's how old he is. But the Saints need help on defense, and Cameron Jordan is not going to do it all. And with they also need in safety, they'll have time later in the draft. They need a shutdown corner, and Marlon Humphrey is good at that. And with the 12th pick, I'm going to be having the Cleveland Browns getting Mike Williams. With Cleveland still needing a quarterback, like I said earlier, I think they can solve that. They need a wide receiver. Gary Barnes isn't going to do it all. And Mike Williams can make quarterbacks look better than they actually are. That can really help their case with it. Okay. With the 13th pick, I'm having the Arizona Cardinals get John Ross. Yes, they might need a quarterback with Carson Palmer getting also old, but they need someone with speed. Larry Fitzgerald isn't going to stay in the league forever, and he might even retire. Even though I'm pretty sure he's coming the next season, they also need some more speed. And John Ross, with the good ball skills and freakish speed, I think they could really use their help when Larry Fitzgerald retires. Okay, with the 14th pick, I'm going to have the Philadelphia Eagles select Reuben Foster. You might think, well, what does the Philadelphia need? Right receiver. Some help on the offensive line, maybe. But they do have a rookie quarterback, but defense wins championships, and Reuben Foster is really good in stopping the run. And that can help him with Ezekiel Elliott being in their little division, and them having to play them twice a year. And with the 15th pick, I'm going to have the Indianapolis Colts select Haason Reddick. They could use their help with offensive line and quarterback with Andrew Luck not doing really well lately. But Haason Reddick is a really good player. And you might be saying Temple? That's too small of a school. He can't be that good. That's not always the case. He's a great linebacker. And he's also a really great defender. He really can help any team that needs help on defense. And Indianapolis Colts doesn't have the best amount of star players. They need some help on the defensive side. And with the 16th pick, I'm going to have the Baltimore Ravens pick Jabril Peppers. You think, this is the first player out of Michigan, and many more to come. And the thing is thinking, well, why do they need a safety? Don't they have Eric Weddle and everyone else? Well, Jabril Peppers, he's a really good safety. He doesn't just play safety. He can play linebacker. He can play anything on the defense. And removing Ray Lewis earlier might have kind of shattered their goodness with them missing the playoffs 2 times. They need some more help on the defensive side. I think Jabril Peppers can be that guy and learn to develop under the mass veteran crowd. With the 17th pick, I'm going to have the Washington Redskins pick Corey Davis. I know, what is he going to do? But their quarterback can really, he needs more receivers. And I know I can't remember the name and stop his name because that happens. But he can't just have a good tight end and nothing else. Of Corey Davis, that could be their missing piece to give them to the playoffs. They almost made it in third place, only behind Tampa Bay and Detroit. A.k.a. Detroit was the only one who actually made the playoffs out of 3. With the 18th pick, I'm going to have Tennessee Titans pick Kevin King. Another cornerback, really. Well, they can have 2. They can have 3 if they want. they do need help in all these areas. And with Kevin King there, I think they can have two great cornerbacks all helping them at the same time. So, enough said. I already talked about the cornerback position. Let's move on. Alright, the 19th pick, the Denver Broncos are getting Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. He's an all-around guy, has a lot of experience, explosive, good, and all-around smart. Denver Broncos need help on offense. With Peyton Manning retiring and their quarterback not doing the best they are, they need some help, and Christian McCaffrey can really bring it to them. With the 20th pick, 2017 NFL Draft, the Tennessee... Oops, I'm sorry, I'm messing up. The last one's Tampa Bay. This one's Denver Broncos. They do need help on offensive line. The Tampa Bay Broncos need help with running back. With Doug Martin not having certainty, they need some help on that. I apologize, but Denver does need an offensive line. Peyton Manning is retiring. They need help protecting their actual cornerback. Cam Robinson, best tackle, I think. The 21st pick of the 2017 draft, I'm going to have Miami, Detroit. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Pick David Njoku. I'm sorry if I completely butchered that name. Everyone thinks a Detroit fan thinks Eric Ebron is good enough. Probably. They need a blocker, a tight end who can block. Eric Ebron cannot. David can. Period. The 22nd pick, the Miami Dolphins are going to get Jared Davis. They might be a little bit too up for him, but Miami needs more defensive players. With an open field defense against Pittsburgh, they need help. And Jared Davis is really good against the run. And make Le'Veon Bell maybe a little less threatening to them next time they play him. With the 23rd pick, I'm going to have the New York Giants pick Ryan Ramczyk. I'm sorry if I butchered that name again. The Giants need help protecting Eli Manning. Because he's been pressured so many times, that's probably one of the reasons why he gives so many interceptions. And Ryan Ramczyk is a solid offensive tackle. Large, wide span, he can actually help them. Maybe Eli Manning can throw less picks. With the 24th pick of the 2000 NFL Draft, I'm having the Oakland Raiders pick Terrence McKinley. Quarterback situation is fine. All that is fine. But they need some more defensive power. With this, they might actually try to provide to stop Kansas City after they shut them down twice last year. And the only reason why they didn't win a wild card match is because they had injury-stricken team. So I think Terrence McKinley can actually help them on the defensive side too. And the 25th pick of the pick, I have the Houston Texans getting Mitch Trubisky. Yes, our first quarterback on the scene from North Carolina. He is probably the best quarterback. With Houston getting rid of their huge contract with Orzabisky, I can't remember his name. They traded them away in this first year. They need a new quarterback. With their defense being nasty, and with all they're missing is a quarterback, and also with a solid receiver in DeAndre Hopkins. This could be the missing piece to get them past the divisional round. With the 26th pick, I'm going to be having Seattle Seahawks pick Garrett Bowles. Offensive line needs help immediately, and Garrett Bowles is a solid tackle. He's really good, and they need help with the run game. Beast mode is in retirement. He might come out, but still, if he doesn't, they need help in the run game, and they need offensive line. And Garrett Bowles can help protect their star quarterback in Seattle, Russell Wilson. With the 26th pick, I have Kansas City Chiefs getting Deshaun Watson. Okay, this is off the line. Every single Kansas City Chiefs fan is ever. But, Alex Smith isn't going to play forever. And with Deshaun Watson being a national champion going out, Kansas City might want to take his luck on him. A couple years of development and coaching and a great coaching staff and defensive atmosphere, Deshaun Washington learned to read defensive even better and become a better quarterback than he was in college. The 28th pick, I'm going to have Dallas Cowboys get Tre'Davious White, cornerback. This class is loaded with cornerbacks, and Dallas does need help more on defense. Their offense was great, and with more defensive power and a balanced attack, the Green Bay tragedy might not happen again. With the 29th pick, I'm having the Green Bay Packers get Gareon Conley. They do have Ryan Matthews. Clay Matthews, come on, he's good enough on defense. And and Aaron Rodgers has to be good enough. Gareon Conley, they need help on cornerback. And Gareon Conley is another solid cornerback from Ohio State. They can help them make less pocket passes and to make their defense even more scarier, to give Aaron Rodgers more time to do his magic. With the 30th pick, I'm having the Pittsburgh Steelers get TJ Watt. Steel current defense needs to come back here. And with their safeties starting with Troy Polamalu and their offensive line good, TJ Watt is a pass rusher. He can do the quarterback. And also, he's Watt's brother. He has a good reputation, and he's from Wisconsin. There's a good defense there. Defensive player. The 31st pick, I'm going to have Atlanta get Taco Charlton. Yes, they have an awesome offensive defensive line. Taco Charlton can make it even more nasty. With all these players running at the quarterback, they could make them scramble almost every single play. Atlanta can have their defense rated higher. That's the thing that made them lose in the Super Bowl last season. With the 32nd pick of the 2017 NFL Draft, the final pick of the first round, I have the New Orleans Saints taking Budda Baker. They need more help on defense, and Budda Baker is an all-star defensive player. With him being in Washington, making one of their first ever national championship tournament appearances, I think he's also experienced with a great coaching staff and everything. And I think New Orleans can help him actually get there. And plus, they need defensive help. That concludes my first round of the 2017 NFL Draft. The second round will be coming soon, along with everything else. This is Ahmed16, signing out.